Hello and welcome to the final official night of Empowerment before 2026. I have absolutely loved this journey with all of you, and hopefully you've all enjoyed it too. If you are a returnee, welcome, welcome. I hope that you've been able to get a lot from all of the videos that we did through December. If you are very new here, welcome. I'm glad you found us before the end. Yay. And definitely make sure that you check out all of the videos that we did before on empowerment, because just because this is ending doesn't mean that you can't begin. And speaking of endings and beginnings, that actually ties into what we're talking about tonight, where while we're thinking about the fact that 2025 is ending and 26 is literally not even an actual really more than just over 24 hours away, I figured it was a great night to talk about the World card, because tarot does actually reflect a lot of our lives, and the World card is more than just talking about things ending. It's also about beginnings. So if 2025 felt heavy or unfinished, or on a good note, maybe it felt super productive and you got all kinds of crazy stuff done. The World card doesn't show up when something is at the end of everything and that's all there is to it. Absolutely not. It's a transition card in itself, because it's saying that yes, you have ended this cycle, but a brand new one is about to begin. And whether upright or reversed, it is the end of one cycle, but the beginning of another. Because endings don't erase what came before. They complete one story so that the next one can begin, or the next chapter can begin, because your story is never fully over. Yes, the calendar can change. Yes, situations can change, but you always have another chapter. Before we get started on tonight's exercise of reflecting on this past year so that we can let go of anything that we need to and celebrate the things that absolutely should be celebrated, let's talk about this card for a second here. So, yeah, my card is definitely going to look a lot different than many other tarot readers. And if you have a World card, please feel free to dig the little bugger out and look at the imagery with us. But upright, the World card is all about completion, integration, and wholeness. It's letting you know that you walk the path and you need to celebrate the wins that you created and made. But, you know what? Always remember, just because your life doesn't feel like an upright World card, I want you to take a second to just kind of skim over your 2025 real quick. You probably learned some lessons the hard way, and you probably had some patterns that you finally broke, but those are still wins in themselves, because yeah, you had to learn something the hard way, but you learned it. And you conquered some patterns that were holding you back. Growth does not have to be dramatic to be real. You grew, you changed, you became a better person in 2025. But let's say that you are dead set in being stuck on the fact that 2025 was not your best year. A lot of us are right there with you. And you're looking at your 2025 in a reverse world thing, where you just feel like nothing got accomplished, nothing went the way it was supposed to, and nothing seemed to be actually an actual win. I want you to think about something. Let's reframe that a little bit and realize you didn't fail. You're not in a delay. Sometimes things just don't go the way that we meant to, but they're the way that we needed them to. Just because you didn't intend it for it to end that way does not mean that there was not something that you conquered, that you learned, that you succeeded in. Because maybe you needed emotional closure before you actually saw external change and you just haven't hit that yet. Maybe circumstances didn't end as ideal, but maybe they still went in a way that was necessary. Or more importantly, you actually did do all sorts of amazing, beautiful things, but you didn't get all the recognition that you wanted. What matters is that you did it. You won. And if nothing else, your biggest win right now is that you survived the year. Think about how many other people didn't get to see the end of 25 and have no way of seeing 26. But you're a winner. You did it. So whether you see your end of 2025 as an upright or a reverse, remember, you can also see it, the way I read tarot cards, sideways. Both the wins and the not so wins. A cycle can close without applause or without obvious wins, so long as you are realizing that you made it. You made the effort to make a change. You chose to be more than what you were yesterday or even in the last hour. So keep that in mind. But for right now, let's do that exercise to reflect on our 2025 so that we can really celebrate whatever wins we had, let go of the things that just need let go of, so that tomorrow night, when we're celebrating with our friends and family and all the people we love, we can celebrate that new year, know it's a brand new start, and know that all the things that needed left behind in 25 are left in 25. Now, this exercise is more of a meditation, but if you would like to also do some journaling with it, hey, my form of meditation whenever I can't calm my brain is bawling yarn. So however you get into that headspace, that's what matters. But for right now, I want us to try something real quick. I want you to close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. That can be the in for 5, hold for 2, out for 7, or however works best for you. But let's get ready here. Get in a comfy spot and let's start those breaths. And in, hold, and out. In, hold, and out. And last one. In, hold, and out. Now I want you to picture yourself standing at the edge of a circle. This could be a circle in a meadow or just a blank area with a circle of light. This circle represents the year behind you. All of the successes, all of the failures, everything in this last year is in this circle. Now, while you're looking at this circle, let's think about something. What chapter in your life feels complete right now? Did you have a graduation? A wedding? Did you lose a job but gained one that you loved? Did you acquire a new furry friend that's all too happy to spend their days with you? What chapter in your life feels complete? Now, what did this year teach you about yourself? Did you learn a new love for an art? Did you find that you had more confidence than you realized? Did you learn a new skill? Did you learn to love yourself in a better way? Now, what are you willing to leave behind? Are you leaving your fear? Are you leaving your insecurity? Are you ready to leave a bad situation? What are you ready to leave behind? If nothing comes immediately for any of those, that's okay. Completion is never immediate. Everything takes time. Now, when you're ready, watch the circle close. Not a snap, not a lock, just a gentle completion. And as that circle is closing, say, I honor what has ended. I trust what is opening. I allow the next cycle to arrive in its own time. I honor what has ended. I trust what is opening. I allow the next cycle to arrive in its own time. Oh, I don't know about you, but that was a great session. Now stretch and come back to your body before you get too lost in letting that circle go. And I want you to think about something before I let you go. And one of those things is, regardless if it's this year, next year, or any year, remember, a new year doesn't demand reinvention. It invites continuation with wisdom. Look at everything you have learned this past year that's almost over for 25, or even things that you've learned in the last however long. You learned something in each and every year, even if it was one thing. Now, remember to take all of that wisdom that you have learned into the next year, because you've earned that wisdom. Use it. Beginnings don't need to be loud, and seeds never bloom the moment they're planted. You are the seed. You are still sprouting and growing. Whether in feast or famine, you are the beautiful individual that you were always meant to be. And you, much like everyone else, are still growing. The world doesn't end your story. It turns the page. Now, smile and know that you are turning a new page and starting a brand new story of yourself with a brand new year and a new and better you. Thank you for being here, guys. I hope you loved it. And don't forget, tomorrow night, we are going month by month as far as what to expect for 26 with my cards. So I hope to see you there. Have a fabulous evening, and I look forward to seeing all of you tomorrow.